What is the most difficult thing for a defense attorney like myself to overcome is when one of my clients decides that it's in his or her best interest to confess to the thing that they're being accused of. And I understand the desire to want to do that, to cleanse one's soul. And I understand if the client wants to go down the road of, hey, I did it, I was caught, I just want to see what I can do down the road, try and cut the best deal possible, etc. I get all that. The difficulty comes with the client that comes to me and says, the case outside of what I just admitted to is relatively weak. However, I did admit to it. What can you do for me? Well, it's hard because juries believe the words that come out of an accused's mouth more than anything else. And so are there circumstances when someone feels forced, compelled, et cetera, to make a statement to the police? Sure. But those sorts of statements typically are the ones that resonate the strongest with any trier of fact, a judge, a jury, et cetera. And man, it's hard to unwind what you just told a police officer. So what should you do when you're arrested? Understand you're in for a little bit of a process. You're going to go down to the jail. You're going to get booked. You will be told what, if any, bail you're going to receive. You'll have the opportunity to post bail. You might get released on what's called an OR, or an own recognizance release. And then from that period of time, right, when you get released, you need to go hire yourself an attorney. And when you engage with that lawyer will explain to you what the process is about. You're going to go through, for a misdemeanor, you're going to go right to trial. For a felony, you're going to have a right to a preliminary hearing. You may want to have a speedy preliminary hearing for tactical reasons. You may not want a preliminary hearing within 15 days for tactical reasons. What you need to understand, though, is cooperation with law enforcement does not include and then also tell them exactly what your position is, right?